Hello everyone, my name is Ryan and I'm a library technician with the Oxford County Library. Today I'm coming to you to talk about some changes coming to Overdrive. Overdrive recently announced they're discontinuing support for the Overdrive app specifically. So what does that mean for you? Well, as of February 2022, the Overdrive app will no longer be found in the Apple App Store, the Google Play Store, and the Microsoft App Store. Overdrive has had a new app called Libby to access ebooks and e-audiobooks on mobile devices. The Libby app was created in 2016, and it was in a response to the Overdrive app becoming quite cumbersome. The original Overdrive app was built in layers. So it would push you from the Overdrive app to a web browser to browse the Ontario Library Download Centre for books. And once you borrowed a book, it would bring you back to the app to read the book. You may not have noticed that it was doing that. It did happen seamlessly, but it was still taking you out of the app. And from a developer standpoint, it was quite cumbersome. In 2016, they created the app Libby by Overdrive. The Libby app was much simpler to use. It allows you to load multiple library cards into the app. And at the bottom, it would show you that you had your library and your bookshelf. So if you clicked on or you tapped on library, it would take you to the Ontario Library Download Centre, which looked the same. It's the same across Overdrive and Libby. It looks the same. The Ontario Library Download Centre where you browse and borrow books. But the difference is, in Libby, it was happening within the app. And it was very simple to jump from your bookshelf, which was the books you borrowed in your reading, over to the library, which was the Ontario Library Download Centre, to search and borrow books. It streamlined the whole process. From a library point of view, I constantly help people with these apps. And helping someone get set up with a new library card on Overdrive and learn how to borrow books on Overdrive, it was monumentally easier than on the Overdrive app. So I'm just going to jump in and show you what I mean, what the difference is here. So I'm on Overdrive's website here, and you will see they still show the two apps that they have. So they've got the Libby app. Libby, thousands of ebooks and e-audiobooks from your local library are waiting for you on our award-winning app. This is the new app they created in 2016, which is so much easier to use. It's still the same collection of books. It's drawing the books from the website, the Ontario Library Service Download Centre. Then on the right-hand side here, you'll see the Overdrive app. This is the original app for borrowing digital content. This is the app that they're discontinuing. I honestly thought this discontinue would happen shortly after 2016 with the success of the Libby app, but they held on to it for many years. So what does this mean for you? As of February 2022, this app, the Overdrive app, will no longer be found in app stores. And at the end of 2022, they will stop supporting this app. So if you have this app downloaded on a device, you can continue using it. They will continue offering advice and help with it, but at the end of 2022, it'll stop receiving updates. So that includes security updates, and I'd suggest by the end of 2022 to download the Libby app and continue reading your library books there. Again, it's a seamless transfer. All the books you're currently reading on Overdrive, if you're in the middle of a book, you can switch to Libby and you'll find the books there. And it'll likely pick up where you left off. So why is Overdrive making this change? Overdrive as a company has grown over the last decade, and they offer a lot more than just the Overdrive library app. And it's my belief that this is a rebranding simply, not only because Libby needed to happen, it's a much easier app to use, but it's a rebranding for Overdrive. They as a company want the Overdrive brand to mean more than a single app. What else? What other ramifications might this have? Well, I want to let you know it doesn't affect the Overdrive Media Console. As I've been saying, the Overdrive company offers many products. One of them is called the Overdrive Media Console. For those using it, you'll know what it is. For those who aren't, you may never use it. The Overdrive Media Console was to download audiobooks and e-audiobooks to a PC computer or a Apple computer, or I'm just focusing on those two, but to a computer, and transfer the audiobook to an MP3 player, an iPod, something like that. You can still use the Overdrive Media Console for that purpose. All right, what other notes have I made? Leading into 2022, you'll be encouraged quite heavily to switch to Libby. If you need help with that, don't hesitate to reach out and contact us at the library. I'll show you where you can find our contact form. I should note Libby is much easier to use. The setup is much simpler. All right, I should note for BlackBerry and Amazon Fire users, you currently don't have the Libby option. I've been in the app stores for the Amazon Fire tablet users and BlackBerry users and could not find Libby. So I'm hoping in the future Overdrive will add the Libby app to the Amazon Fire App Store and the BlackBerry App Store. All right, over to the library website. Where do you find Overdrive and Libby? So you'll go to the tab at the very top here, you'll find eLibrary, or you can scroll down and you'll find eLibrary on the left-hand side here. I like to use the tab because I can immediately drill into ebooks and e-audiobooks from this tab here. And there we have it, Overdrive. So right now we've still got the Overdrive icon there because Overdrive, as the corporation, they have created the Libby app. So a rebranding that Overdrive is a much bigger organization, and the app to download library books is now called the Libby app. So if you click on the Libby app here, it'll take you to this website, and it says, "Hi, I'm Libby." You can click on these links to take you to the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store to download it, or you can use it in your browser here, libbyapp.com. In the Libby app, it'll ask you to sign in with your library card. It offers e-magazines as well. We have quite an extensive e-magazine collection through the Libby app and a number of other special services. So as you dig into that, you'll find those on the Libby app website. Here we have the Ontario Library Service Download Center. This, of course, is not changing and is not affected by this update. The Ontario Library Download Center is where you borrow the books. The Overdrive app that's being discontinued was simply a shell to read the books in, and that is now Libby. Again, to recap, Overdrive is discontinuing support in February at the end of 2022 and removing the app from the app stores in February of 2022. That is the Overdrive app specifically. They're doing this because they offer far more comprehensive service through the Libby app. I hope that helps. If you have questions, I'd encourage you on our library website to go to the Services tab. Under Services, you'll see Tech Help on the right-hand side here. Click on Tech Help. That'll take you to a form. Just going to get into here. Request virtual appointment or in-person appointment form, where you can fill in your information and ask a question or get some help on switching to Libby if you need the help doing so. That's it for me today. Again, if you have any questions, you can go to that Tech Help form or comment below. We'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.